So Marco, welcome.
Hi, Mr. Adriano. How are you?
Yeah, you know me already. Good to see you. And
thank
how
you.
was your day?
Well, the day was a little bit tough, but you know what? At the end, we always managed to get the final result.
What happened?
Well, you know what is that there was a sharp increase of work in the last days, most likely due because of COVID and other stuff are a little bit more are actually a little bit less aggressive. So while the markets are starting again to work, and for us well the workload is increasing, which is actually I do think it's a good thing.
Okay, good to know. Do you know why we are here now?
Well, I suppose it's for the performance review of the current year.
Yeah, as you know, every 12 months we have this kind of review when we talk about your performance and the way you work. And for example, how do you feel about the company, the organization?
Well, I'm just here since 12 months, but I do think that the company is quite solid. We are performing well in a difficult period. So, in my opinion, is for the moment at least is the good place where to stay.
Okay, good to hear because we are also happy about you and the way you are performing. We are
That's
getting
great.
nice feedback from your colleagues and also the line managers, for example, they're happy about you. But I'm sorry to tell you that in the last 2 months we saw decrease in your performance and also some complaints from few coworkers of you. They are complaining about your behavior. You're not so friendly with them. Can I ask you why? What happened?
Well, it's a personal situation, it's a personal problem. It's something outside the company. I can just give you a high level description. I mean, it's something linked mostly to my situation at home. My daughter is not okay.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So I really would like to perform very very good and also to be a friendly person. But if my family comes first, and of course if they have a problem, it's also a problem for me.
Oh, I understand. I'm sorry, I didn't know about that, so
It's
easy
the
to
first time we
understand
talk to each
why.
other.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, yeah. I mean, I hope that we can fix this problem. How can we help you? What can we do for you if we can do something?
Well, from time to time, I suppose that I would need some additional permits because I arrive at the end of the month but I am exhausted. I'm literally exhausted, and most likely the absence there can be some absences or even some not friendly behavior that it was noticed is just because of that. If I am exhausted, I cannot smile. It's something that is very difficult for me in this situation.
Yeah, I understand this clearly, yeah.
It's difficult for me to open myself to my colleagues also because I'm here since 12 months. I do not know many of them. Clear, I have a good relation, but it's always very formal.
Okay. That is why also you're not friendly, now I understand. So you would like to have more flexibility with your shift?
Flexibility will help a lot. Maybe some permits will also help too.
Okay, but yeah, we can talk about this also with your line managers, and we can make some booster, more flexible, like 6 or 8 hours, compensating other days. Yeah, I think it's possible. It'll be easy to do it. Any other complaints? Any other things that you want to improve, or you?
Personally, I'm happy about my current situation. Okay, besides the issues that we already discussed a few minutes ago, in general, I'm quite happy. I wouldn't ask anything more to the company unless the company will see in myself a potential. If it is the case, then I will be more than happy also to discuss it.
Yeah, we see potential in you. Apart of the last 2 months, before you were one of the best in our company. And yeah, so maybe you didn't know. Yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah, because again, this is the first time that we talk each other, and now I can tell you that before you were one of the best. Now, just before this review, we noticed this lower level of your performance, but now I understand why. So as you can see, this review was very helpful and useful for us.
Yeah.
And I think now that I have a clear situation, a clear view of the situation, I understand also why there is this higher rate of absence compared to your colleagues for the same reason, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no reason to hide it. This is the situation, and these are also the consequences.
Okay. Maybe it would be more wise for you to ask like 3 days, or because now I saw that you got like 8 days instead of 4, for example, compared to your colleagues. I mean, if you need some help, some free time, you should ask to us instead of
You know what is that?
You can trust us. We are to help you because we like you. We see that you are a good employee and you are a good performance. So if you need some help, you can ask to us like we are doing now.
I mean, it's very appreciated, but you know what is that? Every time that I have to ask a permit, of course, it will be less money in my on my salary, and then I also have to make a balance about time for flexibility and then money. Ideally, well, the solution would be to have a pay raise. I mean, you know that I can perform very well. It's something that you noticed besides the last 2 months.
Yeah.
If we can go to, if we can follow that direction, I do think that it could be a win-win situation, but I didn't dare to propose myself also because I do not know the environment. I do not know after how many years you can actually propose yourself, or if there is a sort of scouting inside the company. It's something that I'm not aware of.
So you're thinking about growing up also inside the company. You would like to improve your situation.
Yeah.
Because right now it's not so easy to talk about raising salary. I mean, you have the same level of salary, or the same level of your colleagues and same positions. We can talk about the training, mentoring to let you grow up and improve your position, become, for example, team leader.
Right.
For example, that can happen because again, we saw that you are a good performer. So maybe because the point is the benchmark, the KPI, as you may know, is 23.5. That is the highest point of the best team. They are reaching this point inside the company. Now you're around 20 in the last 2 months. Do you think you can improve? You can have improvement?
I do think it's possible. Clear, there is always this big question mark related to my personal and family situation. So I cannot tell you for sure it will happen, but I do think that once I understand what is the goal and how much I can really gain from this, from the achieving of the benchmark, then I do think that it's possible. Depends on what is also the timeline that you want me to achieve this benchmark. If you want me to do it by tomorrow, considering the current situation, could be quite difficult. But if you give me 2 months as buffer to organize myself, then I do think that it's something that is feasible.
Okay, so maybe you can make an agreement, a plan. Now we are at the beginning of September. We were thinking about the end of the year, the end of this year, 31st of December. And then to have another review, another interview with you. And again to see if you reach this point, for example, 23.5.
Okay.
If you're one of the best. In that case, we can propose you as a new team leader, starting from next year.
Okay,
what do you think?
I do think that it will be great. I'm really happy to work for this company. I mean, I did not expect such increase of my responsibility just in a short time. And I think I will, for sure, I will do all the best that I can just to achieve my target, and of course to fulfill all the trust that you gave me.
Yeah, and also not just the trust, but also the equipment you need and the training, mentoring with one of the best team that we have. I mean, the next 3 months we can plan a training, a plan where you will learn new techniques and you will improve your skills to become the next team leader.
it will be great.
Also, always keeping in mind the flexibility you need for your daughter and for your personal problems.
It will be great. I mean, that's very appreciated. That's very appreciated.
Okay, perfect. So, it was a nice talk with you, Marco. It was a pleasure. I wish you a nice day and hope to see you soon. And yeah, let's keep in touch for this plan. I will let you know what to make, what would be the next step for your training.
Okay, well, looking forward for an invite for the future and
of course, yeah, we'll keep in touch. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you, Marco. Nice to meet you.
Nice
See you
to
soon.
meet you too, Adrian. Bye.